I missed another EX raid. This time not by an hour, but by an entire day. I had an EX raid yesterday. Totally forgot. It's alright, I actually wouldn't have been able to make it anyway, because I had something going on at that time, but for some reason I thought the raid was today. And it was yesterday. Starting off the day, though, by heading to the Apple Store, because there are two keys on my keyboard that don't want to cooperate with me. B and N. And N is very important, because not only is it in my name, but it's in Pokemon. And about a third of the things I type with this computer involve the word Pokemon. So, gotta get that checked out. Did I get it fixed? No. Should I buy a new iPhone? Maybe, but that's not important. And in fact, no one should buy a new iPhone. Don't buy a new phone. Your phone's fine. Most of you. Ignore this little bit of materialism real quick. It'll all make sense eventually. Now, Alolan Raichu raid. Might as well hop in. Quick weather boosted Alolan Raichu. Still gonna be struggling to type Pokemon. The thing is, with a piece of equipment like this, or like this, if something goes wrong and I need to leave them somewhere to be repaired, I can't work. This is not the right Pokemon to be using, but haven't used it in a battle yet. Looks good. Anyway, I'll probably make an appointment to try to get this thing fixed another day. Hopefully it's something that can be done in one day, because I would hate to not be able to get my work done, you know? This is also not the right Pokemon. I need a dark type. Well, dark attacks on my dark type. I've got rainy weather in-game. It's cloudy. It rained overnight. I hope it rains again. We don't get that enough out here. So cute. What are the IVs? I don't know. It's weather boosted. I don't know a lot of weather boosted IVs. Its CP has changed. Who knows? Cool. That was quick. There is one other raid I need to do. I thought I was going to do an EX raid today, but maybe I'll just have to find a Cresselia, finally. Get it over with. Ooh, we got a windy Cresselia raid. Okay, let me just stop myself right there to say that my screen recording failed for this entire clip. So, I don't have any footage of my entire first Cresselia raid in Pokemon Go, but that's okay, because something massive just happened this morning. I'm sorry if I look like I just woke up. I did. I woke up to 4 tweets from Pokemon Go, culminating with this. In a series of teases that started at 5 a.m. Pacific time when I was still asleep. Niantic. What's this? I don't know. Nobody knows. What's this? Getting closer to something. What's this? It's a flippin' battlefield with a Pokemon Go trainer waiting on the other side with the exclamation mark above her head, as if I just walked in front of her. And she wants to fight. Battle. We call them battles in the Pokemon world. Get prepared, trainer battles are coming soon to Pokemon Go. I'm frozen, I'm broken, I'm speechless. It's finally happening. I guess we kind of expected it, right? Earlier this year, one of Niantic's marketing representatives said that they wanted to have PvP out by the end of the year. It's almost December, it's almost the end of the year, and we have our first official tease. Trainer battles are coming soon to Pokemon Go. I guess I should have been awake an hour and a half ago, but I mean, I'm not that late. Come on. So what do we know so far? Absolutely nothing. We know that trainer battles are coming. And we're all assuming that that means PvP. I think it's a safe assumption. What else could it be? Trainer battles is probably PvP, and that's what I'm going with, and that's why it's in the title of this video, and that's probably why you clicked on it. So, PvP coming to Pokemon Go. I have said many times that a battle system rework is necessary before PvP comes to Pokemon Go. So, are we going to get a battle system rework? I hope so. There haven't been any hints of it at all in the game yet, or in updates, in APKs, but hopefully the PvP system is not just the tap and swipe system that we have right now. PvP will not work that way. I mean, it'll work, but it'll be who deals the most damage the fastest. There's no reason to choose any unique or interesting Pokemon in a system like that. It's Rayquaza for the highest DPS. It's Blissey because it's the tankiest. It's no different than what we have now. So hopefully Niantic has done something to make less used Pokemon have a little more value, maybe a little bit more emphasis on moves, maybe introducing new moves, potentially moves that increase stats, buffs, debuffs, status effects. I don't know if we're going to see all of that right away or if that's going to be added later on down the line, but PvP is coming to Pokemon Go. This is the most awake I've been at 8 a.m. in a long time, because PvP is coming to Pokemon Go. You hear me? I'm looking at these tweets, at these images they've posted, trying to glean any hint that I can out of it, and I got nothing, except this. So there's that. I can do nothing but speculate right now. The only thing that is confirmed is that trainer battles, PvP, how many times do I have to repeat this? It's all I can say right now. It's all I can think about. Coming soon. They don't give us a date, probably by the end of next month, obviously. I don't think they would start teasing something a month in advance. We're going to have PvP soon. And of course, as soon as any other information becomes available, I will be thrilled to share it with you. PvP in Pokemon Go. That's all I can say about it right now. That's all we know about it right now. Just that it's coming. So, I'm not going to go too deep into speculation. I've talked in the past about my expectations for PvP. Maybe I can revisit that. I think we're better off just waiting for an official announcement at this point. In the meantime, I do have a little bit more footage that I shot yesterday from my first Cresselia raid in Pokemon Go. So even though I don't have screen capture footage, well, here's a sneak peek at how that went. I like Cresselia, don't get me wrong. I think Cresselia is a beautiful Pokemon. In Pokemon Go, people aren't super excited, it seems, to be raiding Cresselia, again, because she's more of a defensive Pokemon, a legendary Pokemon, a Pokemon that can't be put in gyms and therefore can't serve its defensive purpose. But hopefully, with PvP supposedly coming, hopefully we'll get a system where defensive Pokemon get, where defense matters a little more. Niantic did rework defensive stats so that, Pokemon are a little more balanced. So hopefully, catch a few Cresselia. Even if you're not that interested, catch a few. Same as I always said with the Regis and everyone. Have a few just in case in the future. It matters more. Defense, I'm talking about. Also, I guess while we're sitting here, instead of just staring at my phone and tapping, we can talk about next month's research breakthrough. You've probably already seen it because the in-game notification popped up for me earlier today. But December's research breakthrough box is going to contain sort of a grab bag of Pokemon. The legendary beasts and birds are returning, so it could be Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, I said those out of order, but also Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, so one of the 6 you're going to get in each of your boxes. I'm assuming that the 3 birds will have their shiny variants in the boxes. I asked on Twitter which of the 6 legendaries people want the most. The overwhelming answer was Sinnoh, and I kind of agree. This is good for people who haven't played, and we say this every time, people who haven't played in a while, who might be coming back to the game. It's a chance to get legendaries, but for those of us who have been playing non-stop since July 2016, it's more repeats. It's alright though. I'm hoping I get at least a decent Raikou, because I still, even when it came back for an entire month, didn't get a high IV 15 attack Raikou. Trade me Raikous, maybe? Try to get a lucky one. But there goes Cresselia for the first time on my screen. Oh, it's starting to sprinkle. It's getting on my screen. Let's hurry this up, Cresselia. It's becoming more than a sprinkle. I'm going under the tree. Maybe right down. Nope, smells like pee down here. Ooh, wet screen. You know what? I'm gonna finish this up in the car. Okay, quickly. In the car, before my camera... Safe throws only. 1, 2... Is this really happening? Is this actually gonna happen right now? And last ball. I can't remember the last time well, best friends, 200,000 XP. Not bad. Maybe more valuable than the Cresselia at this point. But I can't remember the last time that I failed to catch a new legendary on the first try. And, well, and for the record, I had like 14 balls. I only dropped 2 of them because of the rain, and they were pretty much all excellent throws. So, Cresselia gets away from me. Maybe she's just mad because I waited this long to battle her for the first time. So I have to go out and find another Cresselia. But, PvP, come on. How could I even be mad about missing a Cresselia? Although I was saying there, and now I can say it again, that defensive Pokemon should have more value in PvP because, I mean, you can actually use them. TDO will probably matter more than DPS. Total damage output will matter more than damage per second in a PvP environment. Whichever Pokemon can deal the most damage over the course of its lifetime, being not fainted. What's the opposite of fainted? I don't want to say alive, because the opposite of alive is dead, and fainted is not dead. Anyway, when a Pokemon is in battle, the more damage it deals, the better. So, we're definitely going to see a meta shakeup with PvP, even if, and I really hope this isn't true, even if the battle system remains exactly the same, it's not going to be the same Pokemon. We should see more use for defensive Pokemon in a PvP environment, because you're actually battling against a human. You're not racing against the clock. So what we're going to see is more emphasis on TDO, total damage output. And when you're calculating TDO, offensive and defensive stats both matter. So for example, even if 2 Pokemon have the same attack stat, the one with the higher defense stat would probably be better in PvP because it's going to be able to take more hits and therefore deal more damage before it faints. Hopefully that makes sense. Again, once we know more about PvP and how it's all going to work, we're going to go into even more detail. PvP is coming. Community Day weekend starts in just a couple hours. We should start seeing increased spawns of the shiny Pokemon, all returning from the previous Community Days this year. So that's coming. Stay tuned. I'll see you soon. Oh, I'm going to San Diego for Community Day, in case anyone's asking, because I know you are. San Diego. See you soon. The rest of you, see you very soon. Bye.